Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue our week of building decks led by the new legendary creatures from the Secrets of Strixhaven trailer, using only cards that have been printed in Secrets of Strixhaven. Leading today's deck is Kirol, History Buff. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Kirol History Buff is a 2-mana, 2/3 legendary vampire cleric who becomes prepared whenever one or more cards leave our graveyard. Once he becomes prepared, we may cast Pack-a-Punch, a 3-mana sorcery. This lets us mill a card and then put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. That creature gains trample until the end of turn. Okay, so we want cards leaving graveyards, and we want to smash our opponents with a giant creature that has a ton of +1/+1 counters on it. But just like yesterday's video, we are only using cards that have been printed into Secrets of Strixhaven. We are also ensuring that the deck is Bracket 2, so we won't have any of the game changers that were reprinted in the Mystical Archive. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from new sponsor, T-Fury. Every day, T-Fury has new designs that are on sale, but as you can see, they also have a great collection of other shirts. Anime, D&D, 80s retro, comic books, Lord of the Rings. There are thousands of shirts to choose from. I've been a loyal customer of theirs for 10 years, and I'm so happy to finally be sponsored by them. Click the link down below to see new designs and to add to your geek wardrobe. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Starting off our land base, we've got Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, and Lotus Field. Normally I wouldn't run Lotus Field as I'm usually concerned about sacrificing lands, but we have a ton of graveyard recursion in this deck, so I'm not worried about it. Next up, we've got Clifftop Retreat, Sundown Pass, Radiant Summit, Glittering Massif, Sacred Peaks, Rugged Prairie, Turbulent Steppe, Battlefield Forge, Fury Calm Snarl, Sunscorched Divide, Fields of Strife, Temple of Triumph, and Lorehold Campus. Basically all of the 2-color lands that were printed in this set. For utility lands, we've got Mistveil Plains, Emeria the Sky Ruin, Reliquary Tower, and Skycoach Waypoint. Recursion and Preparation. Not too shabby. Next up, we've got Fabled Passage and Terramorphic Expanse for color fixing. Finally, we have 7 mountains and 7 plains serving as our basics. Remember, most land ramp, especially outside of green, cares about basics. Speaking of, our mana ramp starts out with Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Felwar Stone, Mind Stone, and Talisman of Conviction for mana rocks. For land ramp, we're running Archaeomancer's Map, Claim Jumper, and Solemn Simulacrum. For rituals, we're running Mana Geyser and Rousing Refrain. Gotta love those bursts of mana leading to explosive turns. Finally, for treasure generation, we've got Goldspan Dragon, Monologue Tax, Relic Retriever, and Stormkiln Artist. Lots of ways to ensure we have enough mana to cast our spells. Our card advantage package consists of Advanced Reconstruction, Angel of Indemnity, Arc of Hunger, Big Score, Borrowed Knowledge, Conspiracy Theorist, Noctum Lore Spinner, Primary Research, and Restoration Seminar. Now, all of these do what our deck is trying to do, plus extra. Every one of them does 2 of the 3 things we want. Draw cards, put cards in our graveyard, and or removes cards from our graveyard, either back to our hand or to the battlefield. But we also want ways to fill our hand, so we're running Firemain Commando, Joined Researchers, Land Tax, and Mangara the Diplomat. We've also got a dedicated reanimation package in Containment Construct, Guardian Scale Lord, Karmic Guide, Lorehold Archivist, Savine's Reclamation, and Sun Titan. Wanted to ensure Kirol was prepared pretty much always. For interaction and spot removal, we have Abrade, Chaos Warp, Darksteel Mutation, Deflecting Palm, Erode, Guardian of Faith, Lorehold Charm, Remorseful Cleric, Reprieve, Rip Apart, Selfless Spirit, Swords to Plowshares, and White Orchid Phantom. Yes, we do have some land destruction, but there are some lands that are worth blowing up. Our board wipes consist of Blasphemous Act, Ceaseless Conflict, and Promise of Loyalty. Thematic and powerful, just how we like it. The core of our deck consists of Antiquities on the Loose, Ascendant Dustspeaker, Augusta Order Returned, Balefire Liege, Bulk Up, Excava the Risen Past, Garrison Excavator, Group Project, Hardened Academic, Spirit Call Enthusiast, and Spirit of Resilience. Supporting our plan, we've also got Akroma's Will as a finisher, Anger for shenanigans, and Lightning Greaves for protection. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 19 pieces of card advantage. A little high, but most of it is very thematic for our deck. 13 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Remorseful Cleric and Ascendant Dustspeaker. 1 Sudden Eye win card in Promise of Loyalty. Assuming we've grown Kirol enough, we can cast Promise of Loyalty, destroying almost all creatures. We then just attack someone with Kirol, after giving him trample for the turn, and finish them off. How delightful. Now, we have a couple ways to go wide if necessary, because I didn't want to go all in on our commander. But having lots of ways to crush our opponents is always a good thing. Are you building a Kirol history buff commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Robert, Pi, Kazaris, Patrick, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel Zombie, Luke, Ryan, Richard, and Jeff. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.